Today we're going to do another client review. This is number 28, client review number 28, where we go over how to pronounce words that are commonly mispronounced in conversation with some of my clients. So our first word today is president, president. And there is an S in the middle that sounds like a Z, president. Developed, developed. So that ED on the end becomes just a T sound. Developed, developed. Brochure, brochure. That CH is going to be pronounced like an SH, so it's sh. Brochure, brochure. That URE is more like an ER, brochure, with a long O in the front, brochure. But it's, the syllable stress is on the second syllable, brochure. Pour, pour, and sour, sour. Put these two here because they are spelled, both of them with an OUR on the end, but as you can hear, we pronounce them differently. Pour is pronounced as if it was just an OR, and sour is pronounced as if it were a OWER kind of thing. So pour, sour. And then the next two words also, cow and mow. Cow with an OW is ow, and mow with an OW is O. So figure. And then aunt or aunt, depending on where you live. Either way, most people, at least on the western side of the country, will say aunt. My aunt did this, my aunt and uncle. If you are in certain areas of the country, maybe over on the east side or some places in the south, it might be aunt, aunt, kind of with a short O sound, aunt. Yesterday, yesterday. Get a good Y there. Yesterday, yesterday. And July, July. Good J on the front, and that Y on the end. You know, usually the Y on the end is an E sound, but occasionally it's not, like in the word my and here in July. The next word, February, has the Y on the end and it's an E sound. However, you'll notice that I and a lot of other people pronounce it not like it's spelled. It's spelled as if it were February, and that sounds funny and it's harder to say, so a lot of people will just pronounce it as if it's February with a Y in there. You'll hear that a lot. February, February. All right, mathematics, mathematics. TH in the middle, mathematics. Just make sure it's a TH and you don't say it with a T sound like mathematics. It should be mathematics. Versatile, versatile. Generally is pronounced versatile. That's a very versatile outfit you have on. Versatile. Fascinated, fascinated. Forget the C in there, it's silent. It's just fascinated, fascinated. Sure, sure. That S is going to be an SH sound because it's in front of this U, or actually, I don't know why it is, it just is. Sure, sure. So it's going to sound sort of like SHER, even though it's spelled SURE. But sure, sure. And don't make it too short. Like Americans, they're not going to say it like sure, sure. It's got to be held out a little bit more. You know, we hold out our vowels a little bit more. Sure, sure. Sure. And good. Good. With the horseshoe U in the middle, even though it's spelled O-O, that's how we spell it sometimes, like good, book, look. So good. You might be tempted to say good, but it's not. Now, if it had an M on the front, it would be mood with an U, but not this word. G-O-O-D is good. Make sure you get that, good. If you say good, people might understand you, but they'll notice the difference. All right, protocol, protocol. So that's a long O in that first syllable, protocol, protocol. And that C-O-L on the end is pronounced sort of with a short O. Long O, short O. And the one in the middle is like a disappearing O almost. It becomes protocol, more like a schwa. Protocol, protocol. 3 O's, 3 different pronunciations. Conventional, conventional. Conventional, conventional. So we might say "o" on the end. Conventional. I don't think I would ever hear it pronounced really specifically conventional. That would be weird. So conventional, conventional. All right, yield. Oh, I think I had that on another one. But anyway, yield, the IE is spelled with a long E sound, yield, and a D. Don't forget your D on the end. Synthetic, synthetic. So that Y, the SYN is pronounced as if it were SIN, so it's sin, and then the TH, make sure you say TH and not a T. Synthetic, synthetic. Accrued, accrued, with the accent on the second syllable. Accrued. Voyages, voyages. This time the accent is on the first syllable, and again that G on the end there is pronounced like a J, and the S is going to be pronounced like a Z. So voyages, voyages. Derivatives, derivatives. So we don't really say do we say derivatives, derivatives, derivatives? Most of the time you're probably just going to hear it's going to kind of get thrown away because it's not an accented syllable. Derivatives, the accent is on the second syllable. So derivatives, derivatives, the Z on the end. Forum, forum, accent on the first syllable, forum, forum. That's all for this one. If you like this channel, please subscribe. And if you want more information, visit my website, clarityaccent.com. Thanks and have a nice day.